Dear students, in the last class, we are discussing the basic concepts of computer. Okay, so today we shall discussing the new chapter, that is data representation. So in the last class, I already told that. So data. So here data is nothing but the either it may be the alphabets or it may be the digits or it may be the symbols. It means that whatever you can feed the data into the system. So data is nothing but the alphabets, digits or symbols. So here representation means so how these data is represented in the system. So that can be discussed in the data representation chapter. The data representation mainly deals with how the data is represented inside the system. So the data is stored in terms of binary digits. So whatever you can enter, either you have to enter the alphabets or either you have to enter the digits or either you have to enter the symbols. Okay, so that can be stored in terms of binary digits. Binary digits. So binary digits are nothing but the zeros and ones. Zeros and ones. Binary means 2. So binary digit means it consists of two values, that is 0 and 1. So whatever can enter, that can be stored in terms of zeros and ones. And the next question is, so how it will be arranged inside the data? So whatever the keys are present on the keyboard, so all the keys have a one unique value, that is nothing but the ASCII value, ASCII. So here ASCII indicates the American Standard Code for Information Interchange. So this is the one committee. So they have to given the one number, one unique number for all the keys. Okay, so that can be studied in the data representation. The data representation is classified into two types. So first one is non-positional number system and another one is positional number system. Non-positional number system, another one is positional number system. The data representation is mainly deals with the data, that is number system, based on the numbers, based on the alphabets, or it may be the symbols. So all the values, all the data is how the data is represented inside the system. That data representation is classified into the two types. So first one is non-positional number system, another one is positional number system. So first one is non-positional number system. The non-positional number systems are nothing but the older people uses the non-positional number system. For example, Roman numbers. The Roman numbers can be represented. Capital I indicates 1, capital I indicates 2. The best example for non-positional number system is Roman numbers. So why the older people uses the non-positional number system means they have to use the Roman numbers for simple calculations like addition and subtraction. But presently we are using the variety of number system that can be comes under the positional number system. So this positional number system can be classified into four categories. So first one is the decimal number system. Decimal number system. Another one is, second one is binary number system. Third one is octal number system. Last one is hexadecimal number system. There are four types of positional number system. Means whatever presently we are using the number, those numbers can be classified into the four categories in the data representation chapter. Okay, the first one is decimal number system, second one is binary number system, third one is octal number system, and fourth one is the hexadecimal number system. Okay, so first one is decimal number system. So here the decimal number systems are the numbers. It consists of 0 to 9 digits. So here 0 to 9 means total 10 numbers. So here decimal means 10. It consists of 10 digits. The 10 digits are 0 to 9. 0 to 9. It means that, for example, if I write 123, so this is the decimal number system. So why it is the decimal number system means, so each digit comes under the 0 to 9. Means from 0 to infinity. So all the numbers comes under the decimal number system. And the decimal number system base is 10. So why we have to take the base as a 10 means, because the decimal number system consists of 10 digits. That's why the base of the decimal number system is 10. For example, 25. So this is the decimal number in data representation. So you have to mention the base. So 25 base 10. So here 10 is the base of the decimal number system. Clear? So next is binary number system. So here binary means I already told that it consists of only two digits, that is 0 and 1. The base of the binary is 2. 0 and 1 are the two numbers, the base is 2. For example, 101. So this is the binary number, because whatever you have to mention the values, that values must be zeros and ones, and the base is 2. Suppose if I mention 12 base of 2, this is the wrong method, because 2 is not comes under the binary. So in binary it consists of only zeros and ones. Okay. Next is octal. Octal means 8. It consists of 0 to 7 numbers. The base is 8. In the same way, hexadecimal 0 to 15, and the base is 16. Okay. So in hexadecimal number system, so 0 to 9 are same. 10 indicates A, 11 indicates B, 12 indicates C, 13 indicates D, 14 indicates E, 15 indicates F. So in the hexadecimal, 10 can be represented using A, 11 can be represented using B, 12 can be represented as C, 13 can be represented as D, 14 can be represented as E, 15 can be represented as F. 0 to 15 means total 16 numbers. The base of the hexadecimal is 16. The data representation is classified into the two types. First one is non-positional numbers, second one is positional. So the non-positional numbers are nothing but the Roman numbers. Positional numbers are again classified into the four types. So first one is decimal number system. So it consists of 10 digits, that is 0 to 9, including 0. From 0 to 9 you have to count it. The total numbers are 10. So that's why the base of the decimal number system is 10. So in binary it consists of 0 and 1, that is 2 digits. That's why the base is 2. Octal number system, it consists of 0 to 7. 0 to 7 means 8. The base of the octal number system is 8. And the example for octal number system is 235 to the base 8. So whatever you have to represent the octal numbers, the entire value consists of 0 to 7 digit. It means that each digit comes under the 0 to 7. Here 2, it comes under 0 to 9, within the range 3. Again it is 0 to 7 in between 5. Again it is 7. For example, if I write 238 to the base of 8 means it is not an octal number, because 8 is not comes under the octal. Okay, so next is hexadecimal. Hexadecimal means it consists of 16 digits, that is 0 to 15, 0 to 9 as it is, and 10 can be represented as A, and 11 can be represented as B, 12 can be represented as C, 13 can be represented as D, 14 can be represented as E, 15 can be represented as F. Okay, so now we have to discuss the first decimal number system. Here the base is 10. So this is the decimal number system. With the help of this decimal number system, so now we have to convert this to binary. Conversion from decimal number to the binary number. So here the given question is in the form of decimal. So now we have to convert it to binary. Okay. So first you can remember the base of the decimal is 10 and the base of the binary is 2. Here 25 is there. This is the given question and base of the binary is 2. So just you have to divide the 25 by 2. 25 by 2. See here 2 1s are 2, 2 2s are 4. It means that 12 2s are 24 and the remainder is 1. So just you can mention the remainder. Just you can put one hyphen and you can mention the remainder values. It is compulsory. Next, again 2. Don't take 5 3 4 like that, because always the base of the binary is 2. If you want to convert from decimal number to the binary number, just you can divide the given number by 2 only. Next, 2 is there, here 12 is there, 2 6 is 12, the remainder is 0. Again 2 3 is 6, remainder is 0. Again 2 1s are 2, remainder is 1. So next it is not possible to divide. Okay, the answer is in the reverse order. In the reverse order we have to represent all the values from this one to first remainder. Okay, 1 1 0 0 1 to the base. So here 25 to the base 10 is equivalent to, in binary, 1 1 0 0 1 1 0 0 1 to the base of 2. So whatever it may be the problem, so always one thing you have to remember is, if you want to convert from decimal number to the binary number system, so always you have to follow the one rule, that is the given number divided by 2 up to you will get the 1. Here 25 first time divided by 12, remainder is 1, again 2 6 is 12, again remainder is 0 0, 2 3 is 6, again remainder is 0, 2 1s are 2, remainder is 1. So suppose if you divide 2 zeros are 0, again remainder is 1, or simply you have to leave it only, leave here only, and you have to represent in the reverse order. So why you have to represent it in the reverse order means it is a rule. After dividing the values in the reverse order, so whatever you have to represent the values, so that is the result of binary. Okay. Now we have to check whether we are following the correct or not. Okay, so here the answer is 1 1 002. This binary is converted to decimal. So suppose if you want to convert this binary means again you have to get the 25, then only this method is correct, otherwise this method is wrong method. Okay, if you want to convert from binary to the decimal, so first you have to mention the powers. See here, total 5 digits are there from right hand side to the left hand side. Here you have to mention always the unit place power is 0. This is the 10th place, that's why 1, 2, 3, 4. You have to mention the powers. So after mentioning the powers, here 1 is there, 1 into base of the binary is 2, 2 to the power of 4, plus here 1 is there, 1 as it is, into raised to 3 is there, base is 2, 2 to the power of 3, plus 0 is there, into 2 to the power 2, plus 0 into 2 raised to 1, plus 1 into 2 raised to 0. See here, 2 raised to 4, 16, 2 2s are 4, 4 2s are 8, 8 2s are 16, plus 2 raised to 3 is 8, plus 2 raised to 2 is 4, 4 into 0, 0, 2 raised to 1 is 2, into 0, 0, plus 2 raised to 0 is 1, 1 into 1, 1. 16 plus 8, 24 plus 1, 25. See here. So after converting from binary to the decimal, you will get the same answer, 25. Okay. So now we have to solve another example. (48) to the base 10. 48, so just divide by 2. 2 2s are 4, 2 4s are 8. Remainder is 0. 2 1s are, 2 2s are, remainder is 0. 2 6s are, remainder is 0. 2 3s are, remainder is 0. 2 1s are, remainder is 1. In the reverse order you have to write. That is double 1 4 zeros. So this is the conversion from decimal to the binary. So all the examples can be solved using this method only. Whatever it may be the number, either it may be the even number or either it may be the odd number, whatever it may be the number. So just you can divide the number by 2. This is the method to convert from decimal to the binary. Next example. See here, this is different. 25.52. So this is the integer part and this is the fractional part. The first we can convert the integer part. Okay, that is 25 by 2. 2 1s are, 2 2s are, remainder is 1. 2 6s are, remainder is 0. 2 3s are, remainder is 0. 2 1s are, remainder is 1. That is 1 1 0 0 1 is 2. So this is the 25. Next, see here, the fractional part can be converted using the 0.52. It cannot be solved like 52 divided by 2. Okay, 0.52 into 2. Always remember the fractional part can be multiplied with 2. See here, there are 2 digits are there, 0.52. So why we have to write 0.52? Already 25 answer is there. So now you have to calculate only 52. This 0.52 can be converted into the binary form. So 0.52 into 2, 0.52 into 2, 2 2s are 4, 2 5s are 10, that is 1.04. 1.04. Okay, see here. So after multiplying, so just you can observe that again integer part and decimal part. So in the next step, so you have to consider only the decimal part, that is 0.04 into 2. 0.04, that is 0.08. Again 0.08 into 2, that is 0.16. Again if you multiply, again 0.16 into 2, 0.32. See here, here 2 digits are there. You can multiply 2 times or 3 times. If you get the 0, final 0.00, no problem. Otherwise you have to leave this only. Solve this much only. See here 1 is there, 0 is there, 0 is there. These numbers can be mentioned in the place of 52. It is not in the reverse order. Okay, first 1, next 0, next 0. The final answer is 25 is 11001.52 is 100. 100 to the base 2. So this is the method for fractional numbers. If it is a decimal, if it is a fractional number, means just you have to multiply with the 2. First you can observe the number of digits at the fractional part. If it is 2, so maximum you can solve 3 to 4 digits. Otherwise you have to solve only 2. 0.10100. It is equal to 0.1 only. Okay. Another example. So last example. 18.235. First we have to solve 18. 2 9s are 18, remainder is 0. 2 4s are 8, remainder is 1. 2 2s are, remainder is 0. 2 1s are, remainder is 0. 1 0 0 1 0. Okay, so this is 18. Next you have to convert 0.235 to binary into 2. So just solve 0.235 into 2. 2 5s are 10, 2 3s are 6, 7, 2 2s are 4, 0. That is 0.470. Next you can consider 0.470 into 2. Again multiply. 0, that is 0.940. 0.940 into 2, then you will get the 1 point something. So just you have to represent this 0.235 is equal to 001. So if you want again some more places, you can multiply with the decimal. Otherwise you have to stop here only, and you have to compulsory you have to mention the base. Here and the next class, so you have to discuss how to convert from decimal to the octal and decimal to the hexadecimal, vice versa. Okay, thank you.